Pastor Victor Osibor, I brought you into my ministry 11 years ago, and if anybody had told me that you would as much as betray me, I would not have believed. This is the worst kind of betrayal ever. I have seen pastors break off and go and form their own ministry. But yours is worse. You converted a branch of mine from Daddy Gio Ministries. You converted it to VIM, Victor Osibor Ministries. You changed the logo, you changed the posters, you changed the banners, you changed the altar, you removed my picture, and you put your own there, and you convert it to your own church. This is sad, and I'm disappointed.
Daddy Gio, sir, with all due respect, I think I am the victim here. Very well and good. You brought me into your ministry 11 years. I was an usher in another church. You brought me in here and you made me an evangelist for the very first time. The first place you posted me to was a village in Esan land. It was the den of witches. I went into that bush with my wife and my little daughter. She was just 2 years old then. We started the church in a bush. All different flying objects were disturbing us, from mosquitoes to butterflies to witches. Oh yes, witches, because in that town they fly by daytime. I was having bad dreams, terrible dreams. Preaching the gospel was tough. Harassment by the locals, witches in my face, threatening me that I would not sleep at night. And it is true. Once it is night, different afflictions and bad dreams. I built that church with my sweat and my blood. My wife already settled in with a little business provision store. I already put my child at a local school nearby. Then after 4 years, after the church had become established, what did I see? A letter from you, from headquarters. Pastor Victor Osibor, job well done in Esa land. You have done a fantastic job. This is to inform you that you have a new assignment in Evo Kabwa in Benin City. Go and build the ministry there. The reward for hard work is more work. You sit down in your air conditioner here, you are sending me to mosquito dens. Dens of witches and wizards. You took me from that remote village in Esa land, you took me to Evo Kabwa. I went there. The day I got there, the chief priests, all the herbalists, they called me in a meeting and they told me that I cannot build the church there. That they would make sure that they frustrate my efforts if that be the last thing that they would do. They called me real life native doctors like this. Then at night, in my dream, I was summoned to the coven of witches in Evo Kabwa land. They threatened me. My daughter was falling sick every day from mosquito bites, from vampire bites, from witchcraft bites. Hospital in and out. I strived. I built the church from 1 member to 2 members. The church became established with 2,000 members in Evo Kabwa, and we built a church. We even built a house for the resident pastor in that place. After 3 years of sweat and blood and hustle, you sent another letter as usual. Brother Victor Osibor, you have done a good job at Evo Kabwa. You will now proceed to Evo Dodo to go and establish the church of God there. Replacing you is your own nephew, your elder brother's son. You sent him to come and... When the place had no church, when there was so much work to do, you did not send him there. Oh, when I got to Evo Dodo, oh, lo, 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 lo. Evo Dodo, a town where they do a festival of witchcraft, charms, and affliction. A town where they can use eye to poison somebody's food. A town where they can customize food poison. As in, they will use your name in that poison. 1,000 people can eat that food and nothing will happen to them. It will happen to only you. So you will not be able to say the food was poisoned because other people will say, but we heard from the food too now. Such a town that is repulsive, and they have an allergic reaction towards light. They don't like light, no electricity. Everybody uses torchlight. You took me to that town to go and build church. You made me a target of spiritual terrorists. Arrows were flying by day and night. These people don't wait till night before they go to coven. They have daytime coven, morning coven, evening session. It's like church service. You will see human beings flying like aeroplane. I went to build the church there. After 2 years, you transferred me. You wrote a letter, as usual. You brought another of your family member to come and pastor the church that I established. You now took me to Sabongida Ora, where I am now. Shall you hear the name? Sabongida Ora. The principalities and powers here are aura for aura. No go there. As a matter of fact, the first day I got here, they called me, my wife, and 2 children to meet at the town hall. There were 22 elders in that meeting. 20 women, 2 men. We sat in the middle, they surrounded us. They told me, Pastor Victor Osibor, you cannot float your church here. We will stand against you. It is best you leave. Do not bring light into the darkness here. It will not work. After the meeting, the one that shocked me, they did not get up and leave. They disappeared, all of them. Ask my wife. They vanished. I stood and I built this church against all odds. It has been 4 years of hard work, labor, confrontation, sleepless nights, sweat and blood, fighting tooth and nail. Now we have been able to build a 200-seater church. And even the chief priest of this town has become born again. He has given his life to Christ. Now it is time for me to enjoy the fruit of my labor. You sent a letter and say, good job, Pastor Victor Osibor. Now go and build the church of God in Agenebode. Look at where you are sending me to. Agenebode. Oh no, I will not go there. Oh, you see that Agenebode? I ain't gonna go there. Oh yes, Agenebode? I ain't gonna go there. So they say, Koniman buy, Koniman bury am. That was why I had to advise myself. If I continue like this, you will continue to use me anyhow. My sweat and blood. Your loved ones, you keep them inside air conditioner at the headquarters with you there. Then you will set out foot soldiers to go and suffer, to go and build the churches. After they finish building, they will not even rest. Immediately, you will throw them into another bush. Then you will bring your favorite ones, your family and friends, your relatives, your associates. You will take them to go and reap where they did not sow. That was why I decided that, you know what? I cannot stand against a standing order, a modus operandi that has existed before I came in. I think the best thing is, let me change this church to my own name. For once, let me eat the fruit of my labor in peace. And all the documents are valid in my name. This church is no longer under your ministry, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If anything happens to me in all those bushes you have been sending me to, you will not mourn me for more than an hour. Thank you, sir. This one, na my own. Na my own. Na my ministry be this, so I no get another one. Na my church be this, so eh. Again,